and grew bananas on an industrial scale in Central America. The company acquired such power over the governments of these countries that they came to be known as banana republics, quoted in David Spur, The Rhetoric of Empire 1993. By the early 19th century, oak forests in England were disappearing. This created a problem of timber supply for the Royal Navy. How could English ships be built without a regular supply of strong and durable timber? How could imperial power be protected and maintained without ships? By the 1920s, search parties were sent to explore the forest resources of India. Within a decade, trees were being felled on a massive scale and vast quantities of timber were being exported from India. The spread of railways from the 1850s created a new demand. Railways were essential for colonial trade and for the movement of imperial troops. To run locomotives, wood was needed as fuel, and to lay railway lines, sleepers were essential to hold the tracks together. Each mile of railway track required between 1,760 and 2,000 sleepers. From the 1860s, the railway network expanded rapidly. By 1890, about 25,500 tracks had increased to over 7,65,000 kilometers. As the railway tracks spread through India, a larger and larger number of trees were felled. As early as the 1850s, in the Madras Presidency alone, 35,000 trees were being cut annually for slivers. The government gave out contracts to individuals to supply the required quantities. These contractors began cutting trees indiscriminately. Forests around the railway tracks fast started disappearing. The new line to be constructed was the Indus Valley Railway between Multan and Sukkur, a distance of nearly 300 miles. At the rate of 2,000 sleepers per mile, this would require 6 lakh sleepers 10 feet by 10 inches by 5 inches or 3.5 cubic feet apiece. Being upwards of 2 crore cubic feet, the locomotives would use wood fuel. At the rate of one train daily either way and at 1 mount per train mile, an annual supply of 219,000 mounts would be demanded. In addition, a large supply of fuel for brick burning would be required. The sleepers would have to come mainly from the Sindh forest. The fuel from the tamarisk and the Jhand forest of Sindh and the Punjab. The other new line was the Northern State Railway from Lahore to Multan. It was estimated that 2 crore 20 lakh 2 crore 2 lakh sleepers would be required for its construction. Large area of natural forests were also cleared to make way for tea, coffee, and rubber plantation to meet Europe's growing need for these commodities. The colonial government took over the forests and gave vast areas to European planters at cheap rates. These areas were enclosed and cleared of forests and planted with tea or coffee.